Yeah, welcome to March Madness, huh? I mean, that's the only explanation I got for you. Kind of just complete opposite of yesterday from a standpoint of just the tale of two different halves, and just really, really, really proud of our guys, just the way they were hung in there and battled. Western Illinois, give Billy and that group a whole bunch of credit. They're just playing such a good brand of basketball. Kobe Webster, we talk about forcing our opponents into tough contested twos, and he tests you he tested us for 39 minutes tonight, and really proud of all these guys. I thought you saw a young man that we've been excited about for a long time, Sam Griesel, really grow up tonight, and he's always understood the moment, and it was fun to see, and you got a point guard like that, you got some young kids like that, and again, the other thing, you'll say it, and Wes always talks about it, 10 guys played, 10 guys scored again, and it's a total team effort, and just really pleased, really excited to be playing tomorrow.
Questions for the student athletes? Yeah, he's got a mic.
Kevin Schneff from the Forum for the two players. Not one senior on the roster and your one win from the dance. How do you explain that?
I think it just takes a lot of us growing up. Earlier this year we struggled a little bit on the road. After we experienced that, we cleaned it up a little bit. Last night in the first half we struggled a little bit with some of us being the first time playing in this venue. And I thought from the first half last night, I thought we've cleaned it up a lot. We've grown up a lot.
Yeah, just throughout the season, we didn't really start out the way we wanted to. But just throughout the season, some of our players have grown into leaders, into that leadership role, and that's been big for us going down in this stretch in the tournament. And hopefully we can get the same result tomorrow.
Vinnie, you guys have let some second half leads slip during the latter part of this season, but that stopped with your shot at Fort Wayne and then to get it again tonight. What has that meant to you guys as far as kind of closing out games and being successful in it?
We've understood that second halves haven't been our strongest. We know that's something that we got to clean up. That's just something we have to going forward.
Vinnie, trying to defend Kobe Webster, what's that like?
Oh, he's a tough player. I mean, like Coach said, we try to force guys into tough contested pull-ups, and he's hitting contested shot after contested shot. I mean, can't you do anything but tip your hat off to him.
Did either of you guys get a good look at the last three from Webster? Did it look good, or did you kind of just close your eyes and hope it was going to rim out and then grab a rebound?
I think it was a little bit of the second one. The way the game had been going, I think I switched on to him for that first one, and I thought I played pretty good defense on him. And yeah, it was just kind of a turn around and hope it didn't go in, and then just executing, getting the rebound.
Sam, only your second game in this tournament. To come out and have a performance like that, what was working for you, especially in the second half, to hit those two big threes down the stretch?
Just confidence. My teammates kept on they've told me all year to just shoot and struggle with confidence, and Coach has been working with me a lot on that part of my game. And yeah, just my teammates helping me out, giving me confidence to be able to make these shots down the stretch.
Vinnie, as a veteran leader to this group, your sense of pride in a freshman like Sam stepping up in this way today?
Oh, definitely. Sam is my guy in the weight room, outside. We really close with Sam, and so I've been telling him, just be confident, and you definitely saw that tonight in him.
Any other questions for the student athletes? All right, thanks, fellas. You can head back to the locker room.
Thank you.
Go ahead with questions for Coach.
Before I take questions, too, I feel, again, Dangu I thought was terrific. You go back to the game at Western Illinois, he was really good, and I think he had a lot of confidence, and it was fun to see Dang, just have a major impact on the game again, especially in his hometown.
Dave, confidence seems to be the word. Does that describe the season, how you've progressed?
Yeah, absolutely. I've said it, and it was my biggest fear going into last night. There's just, you can talk to this group about a lot of things, and it's not a negative. They're great kids, but they just have to go through some things. They have to experience it firsthand, and I think that's what you're seeing. And we lose this game 3 weeks ago. When we were stagnant and we just couldn't get over that hump and settled for some things, but we just dug and finally got some stops down the stretch and made some winning plays.
Coach, same kind of line of question that I had over there as far as Vinnie not letting that Fort Wayne game go, and now again you guys hold the team off that's charging on you in the second half. Is that the progression? Is that kind of the embrace the journey?
Yeah, no question. And I think it's a total team deal, but like he's right. He's of all the things that Sam's got going for him, the best thing he's got going for him is Vinnie Shahid. Vinnie just pumps a whole bunch of energy in all of us, and his smile, and in the weight room at 6 a.m, whatever. And it's really fun to see. It's really fun to be a part of. And I do think that shot that he hit in Fort Wayne is big. Obviously, it got us that win, but it allowed us to have a positive, enjoyable week of practice leading up into this thing, and you're seeing the effects of that.
Sam doesn't really play like a true freshman, obviously playing the way he did today in his second tournament game. How do you describe, playing like that the way he did today?
Yeah, this isn't about me, but I put a lot of time into that kid, and we swung and missed in the fall and went right back at him in the spring, and it's really paid off. And he's a great kid, and I just think that we're all only seeing the surface being scratched, and he's bought into the bought into the weight room more than I ever thought he would. Sam wants to be really good, and thus he's going to be really good, and just really, really proud of that kid for staying the course. You think about it, he missed 10, 11 games with the injury for 6 weeks, and came back and threw him right back in the lineup a couple games later, and you can see how talented he is, and he does. You can go back to a lot of games. He really senses the moment and makes a whole bunch of winning plays.
Coach, you had to defend against Gilbeck out there on both ends of the floor. What was it like game planning around him?
Yeah, that's another. There's so many good seniors in this league, and not only are they good players, they're good kids. But I'd be lying to say when we play Western Illinois next year that I won't miss him at all. He's just such a presence, and he's so big, he's so physical, and we made a decision to not double him today. It paid off by 3 points, and but who knows? Maybe it cost us a little bit during that stretch a little bit, but that is a big human being and a great young man and a really talented basketball player.
Any other questions for Coach? One more up here. We got time for one more.
Dave, it's been said this team's kind of was built for the next 2 years, not so much this year. Your response to that and where you're sitting now?
I think that's really motivated us, Kevin. We started to hear that noise. We heard that narrative a lot. But you go back to the slide I put up, one of the very first slides I put up, probably the first slide when I addressed the team back when we were all together in June was, this group is together collectively for 2 years. And there's great expectations at North Dakota State, and we welcome them. And we're excited to have a chance to play in March to the NCAA tournament tomorrow night.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, guys.